Hi everyone, quick video to show you the new hubs. Well, the BE.EV hub is new, but the Ionity hub has been there for multiple years. And I just thought I'd show you the Castle Gardens as well. So I've had a day off, so I've just enjoyed myself at the Castle Gardens. But while I was going there, I thought, well, why not show everyone the Ionity hubs and the BE.EV, I spelled that wrong, whoops, hubs in Alnwick, and just show you what the EV infrastructure is there and how easy it is to use, particularly with an Octopus Electrobus card. So let's go on and show you where they are first. So yeah, this is the A1M, Alnwick's down in Northumberland, north of Morpeth and Newcastle, but south of the border with Scotland. The star shows you where the castle car park is. You can either go past this main Alnwick, what would you call them? Not interchange. Junction. This main Alnwick junction down here in the south, where the EV charging hubs are. The Ionity at the south end and the BE.EV at the north end in a shopping centre car park. But you can also drive past and take this Denwick exit and come off here, and then come down the castle grounds if you want to avoid all the traffic on the way in, which can be a little substantial. So that's that, and I will see you on the road showing you my new camera as well.
Right then everyone, so now we're set up with the kind of dash cam or suction cup of the Osmo Action 5 in the car. So hopefully this will, provide some in-car shots, but also I can adjust the camera in order to do a forward-facing view as well. So that's quite handy, and hopefully we're picking up great audio as well as the quality being higher because it can do 4K shots, which is great. And also I don't need to reach over for the camera to control when it goes on and off and does shots. I can use my phone down here and press start and stop, etc., which is quite handy. And I just think it's working out really well. I think the quality is really good. So let me know what you think below, and if it makes later we'll pop it onto the selfie stick, and we'll see if it helps do shots of the filming areas well as well. This thing won't be useful for the car because it won't really stay upright or anything or provide any sort of image stabilization, because it's okay, but it's just simply not going to be stable as the sort of car drives around and stuff like that. So this has got a limited utility as a small tripod really, and it's certainly not something that you could set up on the floor, for example, and be useful unless you've got a huge box or something. So let me know if you've got one of these, or how you would use it, etc. All right, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you. Hi everyone, so we're back in action, and this is just us on the A1M. Finally kind of up to speed after we've gotten out of North Tyneside. I think our average speed is only something like 40 miles an hour, but yeah, we're finally driving 70 and just gone past Morpeth, so we'll be in Alnwick in just 25 minutes. What I thought I'd do is park up just outside Ionity. I'll come off the A1M and I'll just show you, when I'm safely parked, what the status is like on the chargers, and we'll see how reliable the Kona's sat-nav is for charger status, because it does display whether the chargers are available, in use, out of action, and it's just good to highlight the car's capabilities for kind of like journey planning anyway. So if you knew you were short of charge for, I don't know, going to Edinburgh, would the car be able to accurately predict, oh, just stop at Ionity, you've got a membership there, you can get it really cheap, well, you know that, but just whether the car knows that actually, are those 6 chargers available at Ionity and do they work? So that's something we'll explore further up on the trip. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Right, hi everyone, we're just arriving at the Alnwick turn off, so I'm going to come off and I'm going to show you where to drive, and then I'll park up away from the charger just to show you if the availability is correct, because my sat-nav and mapping app has the availability of the chargers, which says 3, and so we'll just see when we get there, is that quite right? But I'm not going to pick up the camera and show you on the screen right now. So we've come off, don't ask me what junction it is, but it's the Alnwick junction. and we're just going to turn right here. Ignore all the sort of tourist signs. Ooh, they're doing some work here. Wonder what's going on. And then we go up the hill right here, up to this pub. And McDonald's. I think there's a McDonald's here as well. We'll double check. Not the best junction in the world, not the worst. And then I'll just show you what the crack is with the Hyundai sat-nav, because basically you don't need to plan this stuff anymore. Your car's sat-nav, mine, I've updated the maps myself, and the charger, the information about the chargers just gets better and better. So to Ionity, you just go straight on here, but we'll just pull into the pub car park quickly on the right here, and I'll just show you the availability, because I certainly don't want to be encouraging you to mess about with handheld cameras while you're driving, so we might as well do it safely, haven't we? So we'll just pull in here and park up. Great, there we go. Right, so let's get the camera off its hinge. Here we go, great. Right, smashing. So this is the Hyundai sat-nav screen, which is quite good. So let's click on the Ionity charger, which is just here, and as you can see it says 3 out of 6 are available. So let's just drive up round the corner and see what the crack is, and if that's true, and if that's because 3 are in use, or is it because 3 are broken. Let's go check. Because quite often you're told to like have a mapping app like ZapMap or Octopus Electroverse and sort of have a passenger checklist, but you know, sometimes you're you know, in those apps, or you can even pay for ZapMap and get it on your Android Auto, where it sort of runs off your screen. So we've got some nice cars here today, and so actually 4 are in use. Maybe 1 is not plugged in or charging anymore, but isn't available. So rather than 4, 3 available, there's only 2. But yeah, okay. So yeah, so quite often you're told that you need a mapping app, I don't know, like a Better Route Planner or a ZapMap or Octopus Electroverse to sort of for your passenger to fiddle with, or for you to use via Android Auto or Apple CarPlay on your car screen to tell you availabilities for these things, but I'm not sure that's 100% necessary. Anyway, while we're here, I guess we can talk about Ionity. So Ionity are really expanding. They were one of the initial sort of pioneers for EV charging. I'll just turn the car off. But then they went on a bit of a siesta while they had all these expansion plans planned but not enacted. And they finally got their act together and put loads more in. This is one of the originals, however, so I'll just show you how they're getting on here at this old Alnwick one, and we'll start a charge, eh? But yeah, where's the old selfie stick? We'll see how we go. Okay, right, so let's get that connected and we'll turn off for now. Right then, so here we are at Alnwick Ionity, and we've got a few nice cars. We've got an EQC, we've got a Volvo EX30 and a Porsche Taycan, and this one over here is a BMW i4, I believe. But yeah, let's show you how to get these working. So tap to start, and so without a direct payment you're just going to get this at 74p a kilowatt hour, but if you're paying through Octopus Electroverse you get a little discount. So here is the RFID code section, so just pop your card on there. It says payment authorized, so we're ready to go. So now it should let us take this out, and we'll just see if it works. Now these things are a bit heavy, but we'll just show you plugging in. Right, and then one of the tips is to lift up your charging port a little bit, and that'll just help the communications pins get clipped in so you can see them working. But yeah, so I think that was quite good, and the other ones seem to be working. Have we started now? Look, it's preparing to charge, so it's just shorting itself out. And you might even hear some of the connectors going in a second. So sometimes I feel like locking the car helps, because I think that locks the pin in or something. So that's something that I do every now and again to make sure that they're working. Let's talk money. So 74p a kilowatt hour, that's quite a lot, and it's more expensive than petrol, no matter how efficient your car is, I would say. But if you just get the Ionity app, they've now reduced that price to 71p. Every little helps. But if you're using Octopus Electroverse, you get an 8% discount, so that's taking it to 68p. Still not great, but not terrible. But if you get one of the Ionity passports, which you can see here, and you can click on this QR code, if you pay a $5.50 a month, you can reduce it to 52p. So that's 21p saving, and you can easily work out how much kilowatt hours you need to charge to make that worth it. And if you pay $10.50 a month, then you can reduce that to what is it? It is 43p. This one, forgetting, but it's right there. And so that makes it really affordable and cheaper than petrol. It's about 10 or 11p a mile. At least on my Kona today, I've done over 4 miles a kilowatt hour driving at 70 on the A1M, so that's not a problem. And there you go. Right, so I don't really need to charge. I'm just sort of plugging to show you how easy it is, especially with an Octopus Electroverse card. So I would really get yourself one of these. I think they're fantastic. And I'll pop up my referral code up there in the screen. You can get a card for free. The discounts are only if you've got Octopus Intelligent or Octopus Go, but it's just very easy to use. You can use these all over Europe for loads of different brands of chargers. Do check that they are the cheapest way to pay though. So I know that this is the cheapest way to pay without subscription. But around Europe, sometimes they do take a cut sometimes, or different operators aren't prepared to give them a discount, etc. But yeah, this is, let's take a look around the station here. So if you were stopping and wanting to do something else, then you've got McDonald's right over here. So can I zoom in? Yeah, right, so I haven't worked out how to use this camera yet, really, so I apologise if it's not very good. But yeah, you've got a McDonald's over there. I don't know if it's 24 hours or not, but yeah, you've got a gas station as well. What is the BP garage? So that'll help a little bit. Right, so let's zoom back out. And yeah, you've got 6 chargers, so you've got 4 over here. And you've got the 2 over there. So I'll blur out everyone's number plates and things so no one feels that it's invading their privacy and stuff. But yeah, that's great. So you can trust your sat nav that you've got availability, that these things are going to work. Now, you're supposed to have a card reader at all of these, but I honestly don't want to retrofit one on each one because that obviously would cost a lot of money. So what they've done is they've gone and put one over here. So I'll have to zoom in again for you. Hold, zoom in. So over here behind the Volvo, or behind the Porsche, is where the card machine is. So you can see it just there. So that's something that to watch out for. So not every one of these will have a card machine meter, even though that's the law these days, that a station has got to have them and you've got to be able to pay by card, but they didn't want to put one on each one because they cost a lot of money, apparently. Didn't know that, but they do. Right, so let's go to the Alnwick Gardens anyway, Alnwick Castle Gardens, and I'll show you some of the cherry blossoms because they're absolutely beautiful. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye. Something I totally didn't realise was that the magnetic and clip attachments are both on the top and the side, so actually it's really easy, and it's got a nice little hinge that means I can just swing it round and then tighten the hinge to keep it there. So actually it's really easy to use as kind of a dash cam and as a talking apparatus. So yeah, really impressed, really nice little trip to Alnwick. I'm not staying that long because I'm on my own. I don't know how much of a lone person I am. Much rather have a family with us, but it's a nice day off while the kids are at grandma's. So I might as well make the most of it. And I realised that there's a BE.EV charging hub as well, just around the corner. So we'll go there and we'll see that too. So yeah, I'd really recommend Alnwick Gardens and the Alnwick Ionity. I figured out what the issue was, a car had just arrived. So it said only that 3 were available where only 2 were, but that was, as soon as I left, I just checked the Ionity app and it said only 2 were available. So, and the car sat nav said the same thing. So actually, it was just that someone had just rocked up right before I got there. So yeah, which is an unpredictable thing, but it happens. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how the camera's working. Hopefully the quality's a lot better of video and audio as well. And yeah, everything seems to be going really well. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm going to go to a BE.EV charging hub as well. And what I'll do is I'll put one big video with everything in, with the chargers, the en route footage, the garden, and then the BE.EV, and then going home. But I'll also do 2 separate ones of like a normal video that I've been doing of the Ionity charging hub at Alnwick, as well as the BE.EV ones separately. So I'll just put them out so that if you just wanted to watch a quick short one, you can, rather than the whole thing. Okay, right, I'll see you in the next one, guys. But yeah, it's nice to know I can trust the Hyundai sat-nav and that works, and that the availability works really well. And it's, to me, it's fairly important to have that. I think that just sort of like saves a load of hassle, because I don't have Apple or Android Auto in this reliably, because the cables keep breaking and stuff like that, and it just stops working. So it is nice to know that the car has just got all that built in, and it's saying at the moment that the 3 out of 4 of the BE.EV hub are available too. So let's get there and let's find out if that's true. Okay, right, let's pause. Right guys, we're about to pull in to the next charger. So we're just approaching the A1M, and we're gonna pull into this retail park where, ooh, there's a home base, a go outdoors, Sainsbury's as well. But yeah, there's no Sainsbury's chargers. So yeah, I think we turn right here, whereas we'd be going left and under the road to go south to Newcastle on the way home. Oh, someone's upset about something. If you've got any dash cam recommendations, then do let me know, because I've been thinking about getting one. You see like all this crazy driving that goes on these days. Driving standards have gone terrible, and YouTube keeps showing me different dashcam disasters, sort of thinking that one might be necessary. Right, so I think it's in here, and it's right by B&M. So yeah, this is a BE.EV charging hub, and they tend to be mostly in the northwest, but obviously this one is in the northeast. And they are branching out of Manchester. I think they're mostly in Manchester, but they're reasonably priced. I think they're only 65p a kilowatt hour. They're 60p to me with the Octopus discount. Now, is it straight forward or left? We'll try straight forward. It's somewhere in here. They're not well signposted, are they? Haven't seen it yet. Maybe they're around the back. Have a little look. Can't see them. So let's have a little look. Where's the BE.EV chargers? Oh yeah, they're just down here. Silly me, I drove right past them. They're just on our left now. So yeah, just me not being very observant. Someone's just in one, so let's, I don't know if he's charging or if he's just icing it. But yeah, let's have a look at the availability again on my sat nav as we pull in. Oh, it's an Audi e-tron, so yeah, presumably he's actually using it. Yeah, 3 out of 4 available, so yeah, it says the Audi's charging. Here we go, and we're just pulling in, and there we are. So this is 150 kilowatts, which presumably is shared. Oh, so yeah, if you're sharing it, then you can only get up to 75. But if there's only one there, you get 150. So it sounds like it's not a great, amazing, dynamic charging power sharing, but it will split it to 275s if no one else is there. But if someone comes, then it reverts back to dumb. Okay, right, so let's just check it's all working, and if it works with Octopus Electroverse well. Already I can see a contactless reader and an RFID reader. So I've got my charging card. Well, unclip from the car. Amazing. Right, let's get the selfie stick. Do feel like an absolute nutter still carrying a selfie stick. I'm not used to doing this at all yet, but yeah, here we go. Right, let's go have a look. Smashing. And how quickly can we get the car charging? Right, here we go. So first things first, or what I always do, is do the thing where you get your charging bung out. So this is your type 2, this is for your CCS. So make sure you do that. I have seen people at chargers not do that and not know where to plug the bloody thing in and think it's not going to work for them. So yeah, right, so that's what we see. So 65p a kilowatt hour. Sorry about the flashing. It's obviously not flashing in real life, it's just the cameras. But off peak, 9 till 7, you use their RFID card, and you actually get this with Octopus Electroverse as well. So we'll do RFID, and then we'll go. Smashing, it's working, and then we'll go for B. Well, actually this says 2 and that says B, so they haven't actually read their own thing, have they? Okay, here we go. So let's plug in. Smashing. And yeah, my tip is lock your car and then lift it a little bit, and then yeah, we need to press start for some reason. So it wants the problems with the this Osmo Action. It only lets you do 5 minutes at a time. Don't know why, but yeah, I think we're starting already. It says starting, please wait, but I can hear the fans are going already, so it's clearly doing something. Is it indrawing air or brushing it out? Don't know, but is that going? It's not flashing yet. It typically flashes. Ooh, we've got some bugs. Not seen that before. Yes, so we're going already. So it wasn't that nice and simple. And so that's the power of Octopus Electroverse. A, I think it's the best mapping app. B, the RFID card's really reliable. And C, if you were an Octopus customer already, you get a bit of a discount. So I don't think it's too bad a place to come if you're going up to Edinburgh, down from Edinburgh, here on the East Coast. Stop at this sort of small charging hub. 75 kilowatts isn't too bad. 150 if you're not sharing with anyone. Because there's stuff to do. So let's look at the amenities, right? So there's a Starbucks over here, just beyond the cars, so you can get some food and use the toilet. Actually, there's an M&S food right over there, and a Turnbull's Northumberland farm shop. So that's all right. And if you wanted to, you can come look around B&M or whatever. So if you're bored, you've got stuff to do. I think Homebase might have closed. Has Homebase gone bust completely? So yeah, don't rely on that too much. But if you want a £5 off your charging, then see my Octopus Electroverse code below. I'll see if I can edit in my referral code. But also consider using my referral code for Octopus Energy, because they're a green charging company. They are as cheap as everyone else. They're very price competitive, but they're very green, so they buy renewable certificates for all their energy. They own a lot of renewable assets as well, such as Dogger Bank that's coming online. They've got well, they don't own it, but they've got a power purchase agreement with it. They've invested in it. So that's going to be good. That's coming online this year, next year, and the year after in different phases. And it's very reliable. Yeah, well, that's about it. Yeah, you get 50 quid, I get 50 quid, win-win. So yeah, let's just unplug, because we've shown you this BE.EV 4-bayed, 4 CCS, no CHAdeMO connector. Now, as for access, with disabilities and things, so there's no of the bollards or anything, so they're not blocking you, but let me know if you think you could reach. That's quite high, so this is shoulder height for me, so my arm is straight forward. So yeah, I think that's perhaps a little high, and these things are always a little heavy for CCS charging, but yeah, you do have this little bay, so you can potentially get out quite easily if you're a wheelchair driver, etc. You'd reverse in, wouldn't you, and then your driver's side you could get out here. So that's something to think about that I often don't, being able-bodied and things like that. So let's see if we can stop. So how do I stop this then? So to stop, press to end. Oh, it gives you instructions. Let's have a look. Retap the charger screen and retap your card, and then you can pick it out. So that's good. So no one's going to try to stop you using it. Yeah, and so these are our charging stats. I'm not going very fast because my car's full. Good. And we're all done. Right, so we're on plug and say goodbye. All right, see you in the next one.
So wow, that's been a long one. Sorry, I should get better at editing really, so I'll try and cut that down. But yeah, so now we've covered Ionity at the beginning. We're going to cover BE.EV here next. And so, well, in fact, we've just done it, but I'll just remind you about where we are. So Ionity was here, BE.EV is there, and then the final message from me is that if you want energy referral codes, then please click Octopus here or see the description down below. And likewise, if you want to try Octopus Electroverse mapping app, here's my referral code. There's one for instvolt too, who do off-peak charging a bit cheaper. During the day, it's really expensive, 85p, but off-peak is 54p. So use this to download the app, charge for 10 kilowatt hours, and then we both get a fiver. And if you want any second-hand electronics, please use Back Market. I think it's really good, actually. I've got loads of stuff, including my phone from there, and my headphones that I go running with, and the kids' iPads and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, you can get £10 off using this code below, as well as I get a tenner credit, I think, as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around, and do comment below if the sound quality's been a lot better. This is based on my web app, so this will be bad again. But do tell me if you're kind enough. If the audio quality has been a lot better, there is some road noise because the Kona's a bit notorious for having quite a lot of road noise. But hopefully the mic just helps general and out and about and things and makes things better. Okay, thanks everyone.